Good morning, students. Till now I have covered exercise 2.4 of polynomials. Now the last exercise and the very important exercise, because this exercise consists of some algebraic identities that are very important for you all. Okay, not only for your academics but also for your competitive exams also. Okay, so by heart you need to learn all these identities that I'm going to explain you here. And if anybody wants the proof also, I can also explain you the proof in the Zoom class. But here I just give you the identities. There are around 8 identities that you need to learn, because on that basis you will factorize the questions given in exercise 2.5. okay, and watch these videos, submit your work on Ursel and attend your Zoom classes. Okay, so let's start with first identity. I hope this identity is known to you all. Identity first, and the first identity is x plus y whole square is equals to x square plus y square plus 2xy. I think this identity is known to you all, right? Then the second identity is x minus y whole square is equals to x square plus y square minus 2xy. Then the third identity is x plus y and x minus y will give you x square minus y square. I can also give you the proof of these identities, but at this point of time it is not required. But if anybody wants the proof of these identities, he or she are most welcome in the Zoom session. Okay, he or she can ask so that how to prove these identities. Okay, I'll give you the proof also. Okay, no need to worry. So I think these 3 identities you must have learned in class 8 and class 7 also, right? Now there are some important identities related to cube, so please note it down first, these identities. Now the fourth identity is x plus a bracket x plus b. When you multiply these two, you will get x square plus a plus b into x and ab. Now this is nothing but a quadratic equation. These are the roots of quadratic equation. Roots of a quadratic equation that you will learn in class 10th in detail. These are nothing but the sum of roots, and this is nothing but the product of roots of a quadratic equation. Note it down first. Now the fifth identity is x plus y plus z whole square, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Note it down fast. This is the most important identity that we are going to use in exercise 2.5. Please note it down fast so that I just rub this part. So 1, 2 and 3, these four are the basic identities that you have learned in class 7th and 8th also. This is nothing but a refined form of a quadratic equation. Okay, now this identity is new for you all, that x plus y plus z ka whole square is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay, very easy to learn these identities. Okay, I just rub this part. Now the sixth identity, is x plus y whole cube. So x cube plus y cube plus 3xy and x plus y. So x plus y whole cube in plus in cube, all the signs are positive, not even a single sign is negative. This is the way how you can learn these identities. X minus y ka whole cube, in that case x cube minus y cube minus 3xy x minus y. So all the signs are negative except this one, this is positive. Okay, any doubt? Now using identity 6 and using identity 7 you can make two more identities. Now using identity 6th. Using identity 6th, I am creating one more identity, identity number 8. Okay, now x cube plus y cube is equals to x plus y x square plus y square plus 2xy minus 3xy. So I can write x plus y x square plus y square minus xy. So though this identity is not given in your book, this is additional one that I am giving to you. Okay, so this is an identity for x cube plus y cube. X cube plus y cube, what you have done is you just transpose this value to the LHS. X plus y, you have just taken these two x plus y common from these two values. X plus y whole square will give you x square plus y square plus 2xy and minus y, because this is transposed to LHS, so minus 3xy, so minus xy. So x plus y x square plus y square minus xy, this is the another relation, another identity for x cube minus x cube plus y cube. Similarly you can find for x cube minus y cube. Similarly you can find an identity using identity 7. Using identity 7, and what is this identity? X cube minus y cube. X cube minus y cube can be written as x minus y. I have just taken x minus y common from these two terms. In the bracket what I'll get? X square plus y square minus 2xy. When I transpose this term to LHS, what I'll get? Plus 3xy. So x minus y x square plus y square plus xy. Okay, so this is an expression, this is an identity for x cube minus y cube. Not an expression but an identity, because equal to sign is there. Okay, any doubt? And the last and the most important identity is this. I am written with a black color, so please, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. This will give you x plus y plus z. In bracket you have x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is the most important identity that you are going to learn in exercise 2.5. How to apply this identity in the questions that I am going to explain you later. No need to worry about it. But first you need to learn all these 10 identities so that you are able to solve the questions, or at least you are able to understand the question that I am going to explain you in exercise 2.5. Okay, please note it down fast. you will not get these two identities in your book, in your NCERT. So these are the additional one that I have given to you. So please note it down fast. So 8th identity is from 6th identity and 9th identity is from 7th identity. Now the very first question based on identity 4th, though this question can be solved by identity 1st or identity 4th. So also I'll give you explanation with both the methods, with both the identities, okay. So first I'll explain you this question using identity 4, that is x plus a into x plus b will give you x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, okay. Now this is a, let's say this is b, though you can say sir a and b both are equals to 3, okay, no problem. Now how to apply this identity in this? X plus a x plus b, x plus a x plus b will give you x square as it is, okay, in the bracket a plus b, so you will write 3 plus 3 into x as it is, plus a into b, that is product of roots, that you will going to learn this concept in class 10th, x square plus 3 6x and 3 3s are 9. So this is your answer, and this is nothing but a quadratic equation. And this is the same concept involved here is middle term splitting that you have learned in exercise 2.4, right? In exercise 2.4 the concept that you have learned, middle term splitting, this is nothing but the middle term splitting. 6x is split in the form 3 plus 3 on what basis? 1 into 9, 9. So when I factorize 9, 3 3s are 9, so 3 3s are 9 plus 9 and 3 plus 3 is 6x. So this is nothing but the middle term splitting, okay. Now the other thing is x plus 3 x plus 3, you can say sir when a is equals to b, when a is equals to b, you can simply write using first identity, that is x plus a whole square will give you x square plus a square plus 2ax. So you can say x plus 3 की power 1, x plus 3 की power 1. So base is same, so power can be added up. So this can be represented like this, x plus 3 का whole square, right? Any doubt in this? Now you can say a plus b का whole square, or you can say x plus y का whole square. What you will write? X square plus 3 square plus 2 into x into 3, x square plus y square plus 2xy, or you can say x square plus a square plus 2xa, x square plus 9 plus 6x, or you can simply write x square plus 6x plus 9. Note it down fast, both the answers are same. So note it down fast so that we can cover more number of questions in this video. So this is how you can apply identity first and identity fourth in the questions as per the conditions. I mean, if a and b are equal, then you can use first identity, that is x plus y whole square, and if a and b both are different, in that case you can apply identity fourth. Or you can simply write identity 4 is nothing but a manipulation of identity first. आपने आइडेंटिटी फोर्थ में कुछ नहीं करा, आइडेंटिटी फर्स्ट में थोड़े से चेंजेस कर दिए तो क्या बन गया, आइडेंटिटी फोर्थ बन गई, और वाइस वर्सा यू कैन से. ओके, सो मे आई रब दिस. Now how to apply identity fourth while solving while multiplying two numbers. In simple words, I can say that identity 4 is very much important when you multiply two numbers like this. Now, how you can split 105 and 106 like this? I can write 100 plus 5 and I can write 100 plus 6. Now I have just converted this equation these two numbers in the form of identity 4. And what is identity 4th is x plus a, x plus b, x square plus a plus b x plus ab. So try to write these identities n number of times, then only you will learn these identities. Okay. Now in place of x I have 100, in place of a I have 5, in place of x I have 100, and in place of b I have 6. So I can say now this is converted into an identity x plus a into x plus b. So I can simply write x square plus x a plus b plus ab, or in place of x I can write 100 square plus 100, in place of a and b I can write 5 plus 6, and in place of ab I can write 5 into 6. Okay, 100 square is 10,000, 5 plus 6 is 11, so I can write 1100, 6 5s are 30. Now you can write 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, you can write 1 1 1 3 0. This is your answer. Note it down fast. So in this way you can use these identities in solving questions, in solving multiplications. Okay. Okay, if you remember, I have given you one activity, that multiplication of numbers using stick method and lattice method. So I can prove the lattice method here also. So this is the lattice method that I have explained you in an activity in the Zoom class. 105 and multiply with 106. Okay. Now see, 1 ones are 1, 0 ones are 0, 5 ones are 5, 1 zeros are 0, 0 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, 1 6 are 6, 0 6 are 0, and 5 6 are 30. Right? Now what you will get in this way, you will get 0, 0 plus 3 plus 0 3, 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6 will give you 11. So 1 is there and 1 is then carry. So 1 is in the carry, plus 1 plus 0 0 0 will give you 1, and here is also 1. So 1 1 1 3 0 is your answer. 1 1 1 3 0 is your answer. So you can check this thing also using lattice method. So this is an activity that I have given you last week. I hope you have understood that activity. So this is the simplest way. So I just multiply these two numbers using algebraic identity, and I just multiply these two numbers using lattice method. Okay, this is nothing but a mental maths on nothing. Okay, note it down fast. Now see this question and how to apply an identity in this question. So the simple question is factorize 25 by 4 x square minus y square by 9. Now how to solve this? First you need to identify which identity you can apply in this question. So let's say this is a square, let's say this is b square, so a square minus b square. So you can use an identity x square minus y square is equals to x plus y and x minus y. Any doubt in this? There is one activity, sorry, there is an identity x square minus y square is equals to x plus y and x minus y, right? Now 25 upon yx square can be written as 5 5s are 25 into x, and 4 can be written as 2 2s are 4, right? Similarly y into y divided by 3 3s are 9, or I can simply write 5 2 times x, 2 times 2 2 times y, 2 times 3 2 times. So I can write 5x upon 2 whole square and y by 3 whole square. Now this is whole x square, this whole is y square, so I can write x plus y and x minus y, right? Now I can apply this identity in this question. So I can write x plus y using this identity and x minus y. So in this way I just factorize this given algebraic expression like this: 5x by 2 plus y by 3, 5x by 2 minus y by 3 using identity this. This is nothing but the third identity, right? So using third identity I just factorize this given algebraic expression. Note it down fast. Note it down fast. Now the next thing, again you have one algebraic expression and you just need to factorize this using the identities. Okay, now how can you apply one identity here is, first you need to identify which identity you can use in this algebraic expression. So 49a square can be written as 7 7s are 49a into a. 70 can be written as 2 into 7 into 5 into a into b, plus 25 can be written as 5 into 5 b into b, right? Now can I write like this 7a square? Can I write 5b square? And can I write 2 into 7a into 5b? Now remember, now recall that property, that identity, that a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Recall this identity. Can I use this identity in this algebraic expression? Yes or no? So yes, I can use. In place of a I have 7a square, in place of b I have 5b, sorry, in place of a I have 7a, in place of b I have 5b, in place of a 2ab I have 2 7a into 5b, right? After applying this identity in this algebraic expression, I can write the answer of this algebraic expression 7a plus 5b whole square. This is your answer. Note it down fast. Okay, or you can write 7a plus 5b into 7a plus 5b. Both are the same things. So this is all for the day. In the next video I'll cover some more examples and I'll try to wrap up the exercise 2.5. Be ready with your doubts, your queries in the Zoom session, and I just request you, please watch these videos, upload the worksheets, and if you have any doubt, any problem while solving any question, you are free to ask in Zoom session. I'm giving you this much liberty that you are free to ask any question related to the subject. Okay, you are free to ask, but before that you need to watch these videos, upload the work and attend your Zoom sessions. Then only you can ask your doubts and queries. Okay, now thank you students.